Hey folks, Scully Nomad here. Hope you are well, and an extra special welcome to the National Exhibit Centre in Birmingham. Today's show is the Motorhome and Caravan Show. Let's show you around. Before I show you guys around, or if you could like the video, that'd be really helpful. I'm show you the scale of the show. It's 11 halls, and this is what the hall layout looks like. All the blue writing that you see there is a list of the exhibitors. There's more than 350 exhibitors offering products and services and over 1,000 vehicles. The map legend is actually color coded, so if you're looking for Campervans, for example, that's in color purple, so you can follow the map quite easily. Each day on this 6-day show, there's around 15,000 visitors that come in. And there's a lot of things to do here, so they have cooking demos. There's little features throughout the show, little Easter eggs. There's an inspiration theatre where people share their experiences from the summer camping tours that they've done. You have fellow YouTubers, reporters, travel journalists, all types of different peoples giving speeches throughout the show. And if you're feeling lucky, there's plenty of competitions to enter. There's plenty of stands where you can buy bicycles, fold-up ones, EVs, all different types. One of the differences that I noticed from last year's shows, there's a lot more of these style vehicles. This one's the Malibu Genesis Performance 4x4, which is based on the Mercedes Sprinter. It's really built for kind of long-term distance cruising and going off-roading. On the outside, it's got a bold, characteristic look. I'm just filming at random the vehicles, so I don't know anyone from these companies. They just simply caught my eye and I just went to check them out. On the inside, it looks well built and it looks very comfortable. I'm just looking at their website right now, and it says that you can have a self-sufficiency package, which is basically an extra battery making 300 amp hours in total. They upgrade the charger for when you're charging and driving, and then you can add solar panels on there, because obviously the weather always disrupts your adventures, or at least on my boat it does. But yeah, it looks really well built, and let's move on to the next vehicle. We'll go down a size with the Ford Tonio. These things are great for weekends and festivals. They have everything you need in there, minus a shower, so they do have little toilets in them. They're excellent for people like myself who go on the road a lot and end up working in lots of different locations. They're a good all-rounder as a daily drive. They got a little cooking facilities in there, and with the tables and chairs you can use it as a little pop-up office too. Speaking of pop-up, you can see the roof up there. This gives you an additional headspace, but there's also a section that you can lower that you can make into another bed. As you can see, the front seats spin around, which is quite common on a lot of these style vehicles, and this back seat fold down. That makes it into another bed, which means if you want to kind of stealth camp, then you can get away with it, as it's a little less obvious than having the pop-up roof. There's quite a lot of different layouts, and there's quite a lot of different vehicles which are quite similar to this one. If you're looking for a daily drive, good all-rounder, then it's probably a good choice for you. The show offers a free towing experience, so basically you go out with a driver and they show you how to tow. They show you how to hook up for something like a caravan, and you can have a little go, which will bring on to the Caravans. There's lots of caravans there, all different shapes and sizes, different layouts. I don't really know much about caravans, to be honest, but my first impressions are they're quite like hotel rooms, especially the modern ones. If my car wasn't held together with duct tape and hope, and I actually had space for one, I'd actually really consider getting one, to be fair. But yeah, it seems very high-end hotel vibes. That's what I got from this one. And I could probably see myself spending several months in something like this without a problem. I wasn't kidding when I said this show is massive, so you can see the caravans in the back there. You have the traditional motorhomes here, so we'll go in and check one of these. There's just over 1,000 different types of vehicles here. Now, I only had chance to scratch the surface just because I was working at the show, so you know the people scanning you on the doors? That's what I was hired to do. But I wanted to make some content, and I'm genuinely interested in alternative living, so this is why I went around filming and having a little look. Filming this just before work, an hour before the show opens, which is why there's nobody in here. And this vehicle is the Swift Voyager 574. There's a lot of different variants of this vehicle in there. I am saving up to buy a campervan, well, convert one, so I'm looking for more of a stealth setup. But this looks really comfortable in here, and I do have a few friends who've got this style of vehicle and they're really happy with them. Along with all the different types of vehicles, there's tons of accessories. So you can see here, you got the blow-up kayaks, you got the barbecues, cool boxes, basically everything you want for outdoor living comfortably. It has it at this show. There's plenty of vehicle modifications like the diesel heaters. Now I've just done a video about how I keep warm on my boat, which I recommend you watching at the end of this. You have big brands like Dometic there, which are known for like the fridges and their aircon and the ovens.
along with other camping solutions like the pop-up car roof tents. I'm also very interested in these power banks. I see them online quite frequently, mostly for the boat but also for home backup and for car camping. I've had hands-on experience with the EcoFlow Delta and I did a review on it. These anchors look pretty good though. They had a few of these outdoor living spaces and let's say some home improvements. It's a really nice touch with the floating champagne. But let's get back to some of the vehicles. You can see there's a few more people around. The show's open. I did go back on break time to film a bit. I think I'm more drawn to this size of vehicle because first you got the headroom and you got the space. So on those kind of days where it's kind of raining sideways, you got a livable space. I'd probably head to Europe in something like this and spend a long time down there. You know, the usual Spain, Portugal, that type of place. I seen these guys last year at the Motorhome and Caravan Show. This is the Project Yonder vehicle. This is the Freedom 4X. They also went with the all-wheel drive Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. When you step on board, you'll notice straight away the marine style flooring, which was a nice finish. Overall, the build quality was fantastic. It's really designed for off-grid exploring. A quick look at their website, they've noted that they use a 24-volt Victron energy electrical setup. It also states that you get hot water and heating from the main fuel supply, so assumingly they've got a diesel heater on board. It's definitely worth you guys checking it out if you do go to the show, either this year, maybe they'll be there next year. But this is the back of the vehicle, so as you open the back doors, you got the bed in the center there, and then you got tons of storage underneath, so you could definitely fit a folding bike in there, or throw one at the back. As you move along, you start getting bigger and bigger, so this one was about the same size as a regular bus. The show at this point was open, and I don't like to film people really, because I don't have their permission. It's not illegal or anything, it's just kind of common courtesy, I think. But I managed to jump on board and have a nice little look around while no one else was on it. It's a very spacious, very clean look. Then we move on to the biggest ones that I saw anyway, which were these kind of coach ones. I couldn't get on board because I didn't have the time, and there was quite a big queue outside ready to go on. A few of the vehicles did catch my eye, especially this kind of VW Transporter. It was probably the sign saying you can't buy it, but I mean, I couldn't afford this style of things anyway, and I don't finance anything, so this would be out of my price range for sure, which is exactly why I'm buying my own van and going to be converting it over time. Super thanks is now available if you want to leave a one-time donation to help me out, but we'll move on to the next one. I absolutely do love these all-wheel drive 4x4 things. There was quite a lot of them at the show actually, so a big...
I could just ask you to like and subscribe, that would be great. Thanks very much guys.
If money was no object, I still wouldn't even be able to choose. There were so many good, awesome ones. I did really like the kind of bold looks of a lot of them. I mean, I'm personally a minimalistic person. I live out of a suitcase for the most part. But, I mean, I really do appreciate a lot of character that these vehicles have. I mean, another bold, sticking out one was this one with all the lights and all the gear attached to it. I couldn't step on board because it was roped off, obviously. But this is going to be the last vehicle, I think, that I'm going to show on here. As I says, I'm quite limited with time. But, I mean, these things are amazing. And maybe next year I'll see you at the show. Who knows? Come and say hi. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for being fans. See you later.